RCAP 4.2c generally requires that documents filed electronically must be in a text-searchable format. To comply with the rule, and the court's e-filing vendor file format restrictions, your document needs to be submitted in one of the following formats: text-searchable Adobe Acrobat Portable Document Format, PDF, Microsoft Word 2007 and later versions, Doc or DocX, or Open Document Word Processing Document, ODT. Regardless of format, documents cannot exceed the size limit of 20 megabytes established by the court's e-filing vendor. Use the tips on the following pages to conserve space when converting a word processed document to a text-searchable PDF. Set output to grayscale and not color. Use basic font sets, not embedded fonts. 400 to 500 pages of a document in native format converted to text-searchable PDF through a word processing program will take up approximately 10 megabytes. If the file size of your document must be reduced, try clicking on Save as Other in Adobe and selecting Reduce Size PDF. Bookmarks are linked references to headings, title pages, or the like within the same document. RCAP 4.2d encourages parties to include bookmarks. In particular, filers are encouraged to include bookmarks in the tables of contents of their briefs and appendices that link from the table of contents to the various sections of the brief or appendix. See RCAP 13A1. If feasible, table of contents of a brief should include bookmarks to the brief. And Rule 13.1D3. When appendix is filed electronically, table of contents must include bookmarks or hyperlinks to items in the appendix. Bookmarks may be added through a word processing program or after a word process document has been converted to text-searchable PDF. Let's watch a demo.
Welcome. This video shows how to add bookmarks to a PDF copy of a brief. This video uses the 2015 version of Adobe Acrobat Pro DC. The screens and options may look different if you use different software. To begin, start with the PDF copy of the brief. If it's not already visible, you will need to show the Bookmarks pane. You can do that by clicking on the View menu, then Show Hide, then over to Navigation panes, then Bookmarks. That opens a pane on the left that we will populate with the bookmarks. There are a variety of ways to make bookmarks in a brief. The method that we demonstrate is a manual process. For each bookmark, you click the New Bookmark button, or you can press Ctrl-B on the keyboard. We start with the cover. We click the New Bookmark button, then type the word cover and press Enter. This bookmark then functions as a link. The user can click on the word cover and it will take him or her to the cover of the brief. We repeat the process for the next bookmark, typically the table of contents. But we don't have to type it all in. We just highlight it, click the New Bookmark button, and it automatically populates with table of contents. We repeat the process for all of the sections of the brief: the table of authorities, the introduction. For each one, we select the name, click the New Bookmark button. We repeat the same process for the numbered sections of the brief. For each one, we highlight the section, including the number, and click the New Bookmark button. At the end, the bookmarks bar is fully populated, and a reader can click on any of the links to jump to that section. Now I would like to show a couple of additional tips to really make things easy for the reader. First, I would like to show you how to have the bookmarks mimic the outline format of the brief. Take the argument section, for example. The major headings really belong under the argument section heading. Here's how we do that. We grab the bookmark with our mouse and then click and drag up and to the right. This takes a bit of practice. So I'll show it again. Click and drag up and to the right. Ultimately, you want the triangle and dotted line to be indented a bit. You see that the section is now indented. For the next minor section heading, we repeat the same process. We click on the bookmark and drag up and to the right, this time a bit further to the right, which places A under Roman numeral 1. For the next minor heading, we just drag straight up, and it inherits the outline level of the section that came before it. When we get to something even further indented, we again drag up and to the right. For the following numbers, we just drag up. For the next Roman numeral heading, we click section 2, and we drag all the way up under section 1, which makes section 2 inherit the outline level of section 1. For A, again, we drag up and to the right. Same for 1. And for 2, we just drag straight up to inherit the outline level of the level before it. One final tip. The section headings can get to be quite long, so they typically get cut off. That problem is particularly true on a smaller screen like an iPad. To solve this, we go through and manually shorten the bookmarks. Section 1, we just double-click and type a shorter section heading. Double-click the next section, and again, type an abbreviated version. The shortened heading titles take up less room and make the brief more usable on smaller screen devices. At the end of the process, we have a condensed outline structure that maps the functional structure of the brief and is very usable for the reader.